GRC.
Hey everybody, welcome to another quick save review with me, RC, here on GGRC. Today we're going to be taking a look at Technosphere Reload. Now, in Technosphere, you play as a ball with a bunch of lights coming out of it. Kind of looks like a disco ball, which I guess is the whole premise behind why it's called a Technosphere. But you use this ball to maneuver, jump, and find your way through all kinds of different obstacles, all in the interest of finishing this game within 10 hours. Now, the whole story behind that is that supposedly there's some kind of like mining crisis going on, and there's going to be, this planet's going to blow up or something like that within these 10 hours if you don't get to, from point A all the way to point B at the end of the game. But so far, regardless of the story, how you might feel about it, how, that's all thrown together and whatnot. It's actually a cool little game. Now, I will say that I've run into a couple of little bugs here and there with the game. The guys who are developing this game, they seem to be on it. They seem to be replying to people in the forums, and they seem to be fixing things. One thing to note, though, is that I don't think the game actually saved where I left off, so we're actually going to be starting this all the way over. It's not like I got super far in the game or anything, but that is a little bit frustrating because I was under the impression that when you hit checkpoints in this game, that's also a save point, but it's not. So keep that in mind. Like I said, that may be a bug. I'm not really sure. But regardless, when I came back, I was going to start off on the second level here to give you guys an idea of what to expect, in a harder level and that kind of thing. But we're going to be starting from the beginning because it won't let me start from there. When the saving is actually implemented, however that's supposed to work, you'll actually be able to load up these other levels, because you can see there are plenty of levels in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels altogether. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking those other levels out once that is taken care of. However, we are going to just do a new game here because there's no point in continuing since it starts us at the beginning anyway. And here we go. And you'll get an idea of how the story all comes together here as well. And you get a little bit of an idea of what the game is like as well. Or what the level layout is like, I should say, in the game. Earth, 2590 AD. Atlas Corporation is digging up crystals in the core of an asteroid in the orbit of the Earth. Sounds pretty serious, doesn't it? Due to a failure in the asteroid systems, orbit correction was disabled. Only the Technosphere is able to reload the asteroid system and restore the orbit. You have 10 hours to save the Earth from disaster. Can you do it, Technosphere? Please do it! Technosphere, reload. We just need some like new metal music playing right as they show that. Okay, so here you go. This is the Technosphere. It lights up. It's crazy. I kind of like it. Check it out. So this is you, Technosphere. You can jump around. You see the crazy lights you can create, which I think is a lot of fun. The camera is actually pretty interesting in this game. You can actually see how, remember when it said we have 10 hours, you can see the clock ticking down in the top middle there. And you can't see it, but behind my webcam where it says sphere, I have 5 spheres. You actually do have lives in this too, which is kind of interesting considering you have a timer and you have lives. So it's an interesting balance there. Another interesting thing here too is that they have a lift button, but these elevators are also, I'll give you guys a quick pro tip here. These elevators are also operated by these buttons in the middle. So if you just roll onto those, it'll take you where you need to go. Now you can just hit those lift buttons and follow the thing down, but there's elevators that do come that are coming up later in the level that go up, and the only way to activate them to go up with them correctly is to hit that button in the middle. If you don't, you can't finish the level, which is actually something I was running into. I thought you had to hit the lift button. We'll get to that when we get to that. So yeah, you can jump with this guy, which is pretty fun to do. When you go through this area, you're in what they call a limited space or something to that effect, and what that means is you can't jump any longer. You can still control the camera, but you cannot jump. So we had to head over here, hit this red button. What that is going to do? Change it to green, bring down the barrier. The stuff that is in this level it's pretty simple to get by. It's a really good tutorial level to get you used to what you're going to be doing in this game. I also like that the colors of the ball change depending on what stage you're in. So if you're in a limited area, you're going to have the green. But if you're in a regular area, you're going to have regular lights. Here we go. We're going to collect some gold and do some jumping here. We're going to hit our next button. Now, I only know this because I played through this level previously. Jump. And jump. Now, I know there's a lot of ball physics games out there. There's several to pick from. Some racing ones, you know. Some balancing ones. Some time trial ones where you're racing the balls around. You know, there's a lot of that kind of stuff. Marble Madness style games. But what I liked about this is it was kind of a futuristic Marble Madness. Like I said, it looks pretty, doesn't it? It looks very pretty. Lots of colors, too, which is pretty cool. And I apologize if there's any hiccups with the actual recording of this video. Reason being is because my normal capture software, for some odd reason, could not find this game. So I'm actually recording it with a display capture, which is something I don't normally do because of the frame rate issue. So, as you, from what I could tell you, though, what I'm playing right now, it's running at a buttery smooth 60 frames per second. If it looks like something else when you're watching it on your end, that is by fault of the capture itself, so please keep that in mind. So it's letting you know that these crystals here that we're collecting, these little gold pieces here, apparently they're of great value on Earth. I don't know what that really means, but we're going to collect them anyway. If the ball has upgrades or something like that, I haven't seen them yet. Now, it would appear as though that there's a way to get up in these areas here and collect even more gold and stuff, but I haven't yet figured it out. My ball has not had enough speed to really make the jump over there, so I can almost make the jump from there, but I'm not quite sure what I'd have to do to make it up there. Jump from here? Nah, see, I can't make it. But we're going to go into another limited space here. So here is one of the checkpoints here. So we hit this checkpoint. It's going to let you know you're at a checkpoint, status checkpoint. But like I said before, checkpoints will restart you there, but they are not technically save points. If you decide to pause and come back later, it will start you at the beginning of the level. So here we actually got to push these blocks in place. I like that the game has all of these different little puzzle things to do. Oh, by the way, one of the other things you got to collect too are these little blue spheres. If you look in the top middle again, right above my time, there's a little blue meter that keeps ticking down. That is your fuel. They call it Eneron or something like that, I think is what it said it's called. Energon or Eneron. You got to collect those and keep your blue meter filled. So make sure that you do that. There are actually 2 blocks that we have to put up over here. We can only do one at the moment because the other one is unreachable unless we go over the bridge here. And we want to avoid that thing, obviously. So we got to head over here. We got to push this block into place. And there we have it. And we head over here, we get another Energon thing. Energon. It's like a Daft Punk song or something. Alright. Up we go. Let's cross the barrier here. The one thing I do like about the countdown timer is that I can tell how long I've been in a level. I'm assuming this is being done for speedrunners, but I don't know for sure. This thing I thought was pretty cool too. You can go on these different pads and they'll actually lift you up to the next area. The little bullseyes in the middle are very helpful for telling where the ball is actually at. So that way if you lose track of where the ball is when you're using the camera and stuff like that, you can easily tell. So yeah, let's talk about the camera for a second because I brought it up earlier, but I didn't get to finish my thought, which is basically the camera is not a fully controlling camera. What happens here is that you actually, if you hit left, the whole thing pivots over to the left 90 degrees. So that's what we're doing right here. So you don't have full control over the ball. If you hit up or down, nothing changes. You are in a fixed position going left to right. At times that has been a little bit jarring and a little bit strange because I'd almost rather full control over the camera. I'm sure that was a design decision for whatever reason, but it is a little bit strange at times. Okay, so this particular part we can go one of 2 ways. either way, we're both we're gonna end up in the same spot, so we're just gonna go this way here. And it gets a little trickier here. You got to jump from one platform to another. So let's go. There we go. Jump to this one. There it is. Let's grab some more energy here. And go through these cool teleporters. The teleporters, I think, are a really cool addition as well. I like these things here. Boom. Alright, so this part was actually the part I was talking about earlier. So you'll see that there is a lift button right here, right? So I would hit this lift button, and what would happen is I would race over to get onto this thing. And what would happen, and let's see if I can actually reenact it right now. So let's try to hit this as fast as I can. Alright, so we're up here, right? So here we are. We're going up. So the first time I did this, I didn't understand that the button in the middle of the elevator was actually, and that's why I called it a pro tip, was actually the button that you need to hit to activate the elevator. Because as you can see, there's nowhere for us to go. The other three ways here are blocked by these yellow hazard things here. And then the only way that's open, there's nothing there. So if we hit this thing in the middle, what'll happen is it'll take us down. It'll jump to a cutscene right here. And I found this out accidentally because I was just rolling around in this little space here, and then it just was like, hey, we're going to cut to a cutscene and send you down. So then I was like, oh, what happens if I go off it and go back on? Then it'll actually activate the correct walkway to show up here. And there you go. So this is actually where we needed to be. And here's a checkpoint. And they're going to supply us with one more challenge here before we go to the next area. Woo! And here we go. We hit the elevator, and there we go. Heading to the main gate, the next level. So that is the entirety of the first level. Pretty fun. I dig it. Like I showed you, a couple little janky things about it, save things, you know. Not the biggest of issues, but still issues nonetheless. All right, I have not played one iota of this level here. This is all new, so let's see what we can do here. Love those teleporters; those are so fun. All right, we are in limited mode at the moment. We are about to hit a checkpoint here. Spheres, battery. Time scores. Okay, and the game was saved. That's what it is. So the game is going to tell you when to save. So it's not when you get to a new level there. I see. Okay, so now it's going to be saved. Okay, that really confused me previously. I'm not sure why that was the case. I might test that before we're gone, though, to make sure that works. Alright, so here we go. Starting the new level. And once again, I apologize if the video is not completely smooth. I might actually go down to options here. And audio video. Let's knock the graphics down to normal. Let's see if that'll help with the recording a bit here. I hope it does. Because it still actually looks really good on normal here. Actually, I would say this drastically improves my frame rate, period. Which is weird because the game actually defaulted to maximum. I never actually put it to that. Oh, don't fall. Yeah, this is running much better. Hopefully the video will benefit from this as well. Okay, get up here. Ah, don't fall. Okay, so we could take a shortcut there, or we could go the other way. If we go this way, we gotta go quick, but we can get a free guy. Oh, crap. Alright, we'll stay on this. Hey, look at that, we got a free guy. Not too shabby. Stay up, there we go, get up there we go. Alright, this tube looks like it's gonna be pretty fun. Here we go! Woo! Tubes are fun. Okay, so we hit a button. It's gonna show us what's happening here. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. We gotta take that all the way across. will be a little bit of a balancing act. I feel like the game could have a few more checkpoints littered around just in case. Or at least have like maybe difficulty selection where maybe easy mode has more checkpoints around. I feel like they're very strewn about. So like so far in this level, we've gone through a whole bunch of stuff. And if I die at any point here, I'm going to have to start over, which kind of sucks. Because there hasn't been another checkpoint up until this point. Alright, so we have the option here of going up. Oh, there's a checkpoint. Shall we hit it? Yes, we shall. Okay, so we can either go up or we can go this way. Okay, we're in normal mode now. Oh, that like takes you way over there. Oof, that area looks hard. Well, let's see what's up on this lift first. Activate. Lift activated. Activate. Alright, where are we heading now? Heading into another limited mode area. Pew! Oh, we got a barrier. Alright, so we gotta go find a button. Let's go find the button. Warning, out of energy. I was gonna say I haven't picked up a energy thing in a while, have I? Where are we? Okay, we gotta go back up. Or back down, rather. Yeah, there haven't been a lot of blue energy collectible things in this one, has there? So if you lose out on energy, okay, there's one over there. What's gonna happen is you're gonna, it hasn't happened to me, but they warn you that you will collapse or blow up or something to that effect. Oh wow, the physics are strong right here. Okay, there we go. Alright, we gotta be quick here. Jump. Jump. There's some energy. But it's funny because in the first level, there are an absolute ton of these energy things. They're like all over the place. Here's another button to hit. There we go. Boom. So there's one more button we gotta hit. We'll be in the next area. And here's the button to bring down that barrier, I assume. I don't assume we'll get a shortcut here, though, right? Yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way back the same way. Out of energy again. Okay, stop there. Gotta wait for that thing to come back again and bring us home. So I would say in this game the save point thing that I had brought up earlier is it's a very odd decision. By the way, you only hit checkpoints once. You can't hit them again. As far as I know, if you make a difference or make a change in a level and you go back to a checkpoint, that change is still there. So if we would have fell off right there, we probably would have been fine showing back up here. Let's grab this energy stuff first. But yeah, I mean, really, the save should happen pretty much anytime you start a new level. I think that is a pretty good standard for all games nowadays, don't you think? Making it so that way the first checkpoint is a save point is... It's kind of confusing with the way games are nowadays. But now I know at least when I come back or make it to another new level, what I should do is make sure that I am going a little bit further in and hitting the first checkpoint to get that save. Oh wow, did we just... Oh no, we closed the door behind us, right? Yeah. I was like, did we just destroy everything? Okay, so this is going to lift us up over here. What do we got going on over here? Alright, interesting. Get on there. Oop, get over there. There we go. Alright, what do we want to do here? We can jump, or we can head down there to the elevator. There's a lot of stuff going on here, isn't there? Alright, let's activate the elevator. Up we go. Woohoo! Oh, there's a death for you guys. I did not realize that that was death. I totally did not see the hole right there. I don't know if I'm tired or maybe it's the colors getting to me. I'm not sure, but I totally did not see that. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Now, you notice how the lift is up? That's how I was talking about. If you die and you come back, you notice that the lift is up. It's not down, which is its starting position, being down. Yeah, that lift button stuff that I was running into previously, I feel like they should make it so lift buttons are only you can only activate them if the lift is not currently on the level that you're on at the moment. That would probably help some of the confusion there. Yeah, see how dark it is right here? I had no idea that that was a hole. So it wasn't just me. I thought maybe like, yes, look how dark that is. What a evil trick. Okay, here we go. Jump that. This better not be a hole. Jump. And we got a button. And what did we do there? Oh, we got some turbine or something running. And I see more barriers. Okay. Oh, this is kind of cool. So the question is, should I ride this thing down? Or do I need to go all the way back where I was? Well, I got 5 spheres. I feel like I ought to try riding one down. Let's give it a shot. I feel like as a ball, that's what we should be- No! I was like, I feel like that's what we should be doing, but that was totally not what we should have been doing. Hey, you gotta experiment, right? You gotta try things. Alright, we'll wait for this guy to come back again. Again, very colorful, beautiful game. Love the neon stuff going on in this. Oh, don't fall right there, please. Okay, we're on the platform. And we're on this platform. Okay. What do we got going on here? Buttons, buttons. Who's got the button? Let me guess. This one's going to activate the button on the other side. No, that might be ours. Okay. So you had to activate that thing up top because otherwise that thing would have been blocking your path to jump over to the next one. I see. Okay. Alright, we gotta wait for this thing to go down. Go down. There we go. We got another one. Ooh. Ooh, this one's gonna be tough because we gotta do it from this angle. Or tougher, I should say. Okay, one more. There we go. See, right about now, checkpoint would be really nice. But I think we're getting real close to the end of the level here, if I had to guess. Haha! And we're picking up something here. Oh no, no! Well, luckily I hit that. Oh no, it wasn't a checkpoint at all. I thought it was a checkpoint, but it was just like one of those lifty things. Oh god, now we gotta go all the way through all that again. Okay. See, this is why I was saying more checkpoints. More checkpoints are not a bad thing. I know people are trying to create challenge with their games, which is not a bad thing. I want to try to make this jump. Hey, we did it. Okay. So this one, they're like kind of angled a little bit. But I will say, that was way quicker than riding those things. So if I had to guess, with the 8 levels that they put into this game, 10 hours must be plenty of time to get through this game. Because in less than an hour, we are going to be through 2 of the levels. If you can get through 3 of the levels, you know, just over an hour, hour and a half or something like that, you could definitely, you know, unless they miraculously make, you know, really, really, really long levels coming up, which could be the case. Alright, I thought that this was a checkpoint, but it wasn't. Okay, keep this guy centered. This was the checkpoint. Look how close I was to a checkpoint. So dumb. Oh, here we go. And we're going through some kind of weird warp thing. And another elevator. Hit that cutscene, baby! I love the Dutch angle here. Alright, we are in the same level, it would seem. No, I guess not. I guess we are in a different level because we got a game save. And our score has been calculated. But, you know, guys, I think that's a real good look at Technosphere here. What I want to do here is I actually want to quit to the menu real quick. And I want to go over and I want to load my game. Let's go to continue. I want to see if it'll put me back where it said, because I want to confirm that the saving stuff is working. And yes, we are in the 3rd level. We're in the Gears level, it says. But I want to confirm, yes, okay, here we are. We are in the next level. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure that the save stuff is working, make sure that isn't a glitch. So the save stuff is working, just make sure if you guys play this game, make sure you hit the first checkpoint of every level when you start a new level. Don't quit out after you start a new level like I did, just assuming that things would be saved. But yeah, I gotta say, I remember seeing this game coming out. I was intrigued by it because I'm always a big fan of like physics games, especially, you know, when they introduce puzzles and that kind of thing here. And this is no different. I'm not sure that I would consider the puzzles in this, you know, hard to figure out or anything like that. But the challenge is the Marble Madness physics stuff going on, which I think is really, really cool. And I think it works really well too. Really, since the save thing is not really a glitch, so I can't say that up front, the only real jankiness that I see with this game is just with the lift operating stuff, which I did demonstrate earlier in the first level. But other than that, I think this is a cool little game. Keep in mind, this is a $10 game on Steam. It's only 10 bucks. So for 10 bucks, you're gonna get, you know, 8 fun levels to try to get through with the Technosphere. And I think that's definitely worth it because this is definitely a game that's right down my alley here. I just hope it doesn't get to level 8 and it's super, super frustrating, because as of right now it's been a lot of fun. But you know how the early levels are of a game. When you're playing through the first, you know, 2, 3, 4 levels of a game, it's always like, oh, fun, easy, breezy, and then you get to level 8 and it's just like punishing you. I hope that's not the case. Maybe I'll update you guys with that once I figure that out. But regardless, Technosphere seems pretty cool for 10 bucks. I think right now there's even because it was just released, I think that there's a little discount on it, so you get it for even cheaper. But there you go, guys. That is Technosphere, and of course, I'll see you all next time.
GRC.